Anyway, today is June 13th, 2023. Still haven't slept since my last video. I don't remember what I said. I'm out of it. Not well. Still. I'm a bit better though, but yeah, I finished the prescriptions that they gave me in regards to those penicillin and the other antibiotic. I probably would be worse, obviously. But I'm stupid. I should never let them inject me with any antibiotics. Just say, give me something strong to take, right? But again, I got no one to blame but myself, and you just trust people, eh? And they're so good at gaslighting you. But anyways, I don't know if my body's gonna pull through this. It's gonna be a tough battle. I know it. I know it. I've been through this before when I was younger and healthier, and this year feels way worse. I didn't get injected with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 bags of different, well, 2 different antibiotics with a bunch of mixed stuff in it. And the funny thing is, he had I got all the reports. They don't like to do that, right? And to bring it to the person that I see for my health, and if he tells me that this is bad, I don't know if I want to fight it. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna go whimpering in the hospital. I'm gonna go out on cocaine, whiskey, and sleeping pills in my highest point in the area. You know what I mean? I know it sounds crazy, but whatever, right? If today, so anyways, all those antibiotics they gave me, I should have refused and just told them give me a pill. That would have been the smarter way. I don't know if they put something else in me. As I said, look up that Rashad. I can't think of his name anyways. Maybe just crazy. But who calls that crazy? People who put fluoride in water and think it's okay? I went to the hospital, grabbed the records, and tried talking. I'm so full of adrenaline, like I'm making my body's in shock, right? Can't sleep. I got like super anxiety, restless leg syndrome. And anyways, we're gonna go to town for noon to get the records, so when I can bring them. And ended up we're ready to go, and I said I can't go. My kidneys are locking up. That's where my headache was coming from, I think. So my headache started subsiding right away. And as soon as I got back to my place, just from the neighbors, right? Everything was going black, and I did my flush, man. I had to figure it out. I didn't know if I was right alkaline or acidic, so I did both, and then one in the middle. And finally it released, right? You have to run to the washroom, and it flushes your kidneys. It's whatever, I can't really say that, but natural kidney dialysis for me. Okay, I don't claim to anybody listening to this is going to say you need to figure it out. Don't trust the white man, the men in white butcher's coats. They'll kill you. So I went there and tried talking to them. They're just gaslighting you, and like, I'm like, if you're so stupid, you don't realize fluoride's a toxin, and toxins mutate viruses, and you're worried about a virus in me. Why are you so adamant that I take an antibiotic that I was going to be taking in an hour when I went and picked up my prescription with fluoride? And I know it was fluoride because I had the effect of the fluoride where I was all like doped. Oh, what's going on? They put something in my... I was kind of laughing and happy, right? Anybody who doesn't believe that, do a 40-day fast with nothing but what you know you're eating. And then put fluoride. I'm talking about not even brushing your teeth. There's fluoride in ice cream. There's fluoride in sugar. There's fluoride in bread. They call it this... ascorbic acid is vitamin C. They call it ascorbic acid, apparently. So it's a lot of stuff you need to learn. It's all on the site. So if I don't make it through what I'm going to be going through, because my body's attacking itself, right? I might end up with a fast-acting cancer or something, right? Penicillin. It excites the immune system. It puts it into like hyperdrive. It starts looking for anything that's in your body that your immune system is and there's certain things like smoking all your life got your immune system adapted to. You know, I think that's why my lungs are on fire. It's not a cold, it's not anything. And well, I deserve it. I'm not being blamed anyway for that. It was my stupidity. I shouldn't have listened to the darn doctors, right? So, you need to know how antibiotics work. Okay, I don't know the answer to what happened to my finger, what I should have did. You know, maybe get my own needle and inject it with Clio, cut it off. I don't know. But what they did was wrong. They put me on a broad spectrum antibiotics because they didn't know. The next day I went in, it was getting better. They should have put me on oral from there. Instead, they kept putting me on, and the one nurse pumped it through in 5 minutes, 2 bags every day in 5 minutes. That's hard on the kidneys. And I was like, oh yeah, well, I'm not here for 2 hours. So I didn't know that. I came back, told them, and said, oh no, that's not good. You shouldn't do that. And I'm not well. I can't eat. I got nothing but nausea. I'm like great adrenaline because I'm in shock, right? My body's in shock. It's fighting itself. So she was adamant that I take this antibiotic that I was picking up in 20 minutes. So I said, okay, I'll take it when I go to the car and got water. She comes out with this little glass, like shot glass, what used to get a fluoride in schools. Oh, come on, just take it. I was like, okay, whatever. I took it and I was all doped up. And it didn't dawn on me there's certain things that happen in line that cause us not to be well. And toxins in your body mixed with viruses cause mutations. Now, I don't know if I'll get lucky because I got the report. And they should have stopped the antibiotics, heavy-duty antibiotics, way earlier than they did because the culture said no growth found when they did their culture, like to see if I had any in my blood. So why were they so insistent? It was like, oh, you gotta come back for another day. Oh, you gotta come back for another. I thought it was the last one, like 3 days ago. You know what I mean? Were they waiting for some bag to come in? Like I say, I don't know if these people are all hooked to the board. I'm in severe pain, not severe pain. And if I didn't complain about it, I'd say, I got pain in my neck if you want to help me with pain. And they're like, oh, we don't prescribe narcotics. To them, oxycont's a narcotic. 3 days, 2 days, you're irritable, you're over withdrawals. Safest, one of the safe was, I don't know what they're putting in them now, pain management pills there are, and they won't prescribe them. Anything that is least invasive, they will not use, and they're using anyways. I don't really care. I believe my pain in my neck is being around too many people that are pain in the neck. It's a spiritual thing. I believe all things are healable. Although I think I might have screwed myself now. But hey, I'm just crazy, right? That's coming from people who believe fluorides for fixing your teeth or helping your teeth and don't even want to look up the literature to it or even do one thing to fast because to find out, you know what I mean? To trust in me, it doesn't hurt you. To trust in what you're told is harming you. And while it don't affect me, that's how good that shit is, alright? So, you know, to find out for future for your kids and everything else, like, is someone drugging us? No one wants to know. We deserve everything we got coming. And I might not be around, maybe. I'm a fighter, so. But everything's on my channel. Not putting myself as perfect. If you're listening to someone who portrays himself as perfect, that's not somebody you want to listen to. Remember Jesus? If one says they're without sin or a liar or whatever, I put myself out in all my fallacies. Sometimes I'm right, sometimes I'm not. I don't put on an act. And that's why people don't like me. And that's fine. I don't care. I be real. Those who like me, and those who hate me, hate me. They kind of, you know what I'm saying? And those who hate me love to hate me. I don't know. I'm not well. I'm going to do a flush before I go to bed and try and calm down it's kidneys malfunctioning, right? And then it causes the adrenals it causes like restless leg syndrome, but it's ways of anxiety, like like almost electrical pulses going right through your body, through your legs, causes restless leg syndrome. And it's so unbearable. I had to get up at 4 in the morning. Well, I had a headache, couldn't sleep. I had to get up at 4 in the morning. I just walked and paced. I did a few things. And I just kept walking and walking, man. Just like when I got off all my meds way back when, it was a month and a half like that. So, but I don't know if I have the will to do it now. I give up. There's nobody worth being here. Everybody that is worth it is on their own and needs to do for themselves. Anyway, did everything I could for Ange. If something does happen, right? She's set. Like, she'll be okay, but she's not well. She needs to find her way. God will give you the strength. If you're here, no matter what, you'll have the strength. I guess I didn't have the strength. I don't know what the solution was, but these doctors do not give it. They kill the body. So they give me the broad spectrum, and right away the next day it was getting better. They shouldn't have continued all those hardcore antibiotics being injected in me. I shouldn't have allowed it anyways. It's just said, okay, it's getting better. Here's some oral. If it gets any worse, come back immediately. That's what they should say. You know what I'm saying? Oh, cat bites are very serious. I had so many cat bites. I have one here too. That one wasn't infected. This one because they hit the tendon, maybe on top and bottom. But like I said, I was soaking it and I was squeezing it so hard, water was coming out, which means I'd put it. And then I ended up pretty sore. So I took half a Oxycontin and went to bed and slept. And then I woke up and said, "Oh my God, I gotta go." It was like double the size. I should have filmed it. Like. He said, give you antibiotics and yeah, you have to go to surgery, plastic surgery. I said, I don't think so. So I just did physio and I kept, working it, getting it back, you know what I mean, slowly. And it only took a few days. But I think why was she so insistent on me taking that antibiotic that I was going to be picking up in a few minutes, like 20 minutes, right there with their water? And I said, no, I don't take it. I will not touch fluoridated water. I don't know if your water is fluoridated. Well, it is. The town water here in Masson is fluoridated. If the town mayor wants to do anything for the town, start working on that, stopping that. Stop. You know, when you ever heard the saying, I might have said this in the other video, everybody's drinking the same Kool-Aid. Well, they are. It affects your way of thinking. You got no real thinking. It calcifies the pituitary, which is your connecting to God, which without you cannot gain wisdom, which comes from the heart. But hey, I'm the crazy one, and I don't have much of a connection now. I'm just angry, well, full of adrenaline, and angry as hell at myself. I got no one to blame. No one to blame at all. I'm just tired of being sore and sick on top of that. Because this adrenaline thing, as I said, I had it for years. I'd be on the job. No one wanted to work around me. I couldn't stand myself. I'd push myself, have migraines and pain, and keep going, and I end up weak and sick. And I would be going on pure epinephrine. And that doctor I see now treated me for that. But to be 2 days straight on that, not good for the heart, people. These doctors don't know him. They don't know nothing about health. When talk to the pharmacist, he's supposed to be a chemist. And there's a bunch of people there, and I'm all like, like freaking can't think right, and I'm trying to get his opinion. Like, what do you think? Look what they did. Do you think they had to do that much? Well, look at your finger. It's still swollen. It's still healing. Yeah, it's just going to keep healing. But what did it do with that toxin? Anyways, people don't understand that. They'll think I'm crazy, but Ange is dealing with it. She's got sepsis somewhere in her body that keeps coming out. Wow. Anyways, just crazy land, right? I don't know anymore. We all are responsible for ourselves. Trust no man. I should have refused him. I refused tetanus. He was like, okay, well, you get lockjaw or whatever. It's a painful way to go, or it's not. Like, I've been stepping on nails and stabbing myself all my life. Never got tetanus, and I refused that shot. Have you ever seen anybody get tetanus? No, but from the research I learned, there's something else behind that. Look it up. But whatever. No one cares to look anything up. Oh, they said. We were told this. That must be true. To believe them causes harm. To believe me does you no harm to look into it. And it serves you, not those you profess to care for. Just feel like my heart wants to give out, man. It should. I told Ange, there I go. 2-foot hole, kick me in it. Deep hole, kick me in it and bury me. That's it. And I'm not joking. Everything needs to get returned. When we die, we're not here anymore. Leave my body there to be desecrated or dug up sooner or later. Like, the bones will be there, of course, right? You're gonna bomb me, leave me in a coffin? Like, no, let me rot. There's probably something to that, why they push that, right? I don't want to be burnt. I want to be just buried in the ground. Everything needs to get returned. That's all I know. I don't know why. I don't know. It's very important. I think. I can't prove it. I can't tell anybody it is because it's only what I think, and that's the whole point of what I try to show people. Sometimes if I try to make like I know something that can't be proven, I don't know. So excuse that, but the whole path one needs to be on is on all the 2 sites I have. I don't have many subscribers on those sites. Like I said, YouTube kicked me out. I'm now on YouTube again on the Mysteries of Elijah. And they might kick me off there too, but I'm a bit shooting YouTube on the Mysteries of Elisha. Look into it. I'm not saying follow me. I'm not saying I have the answers. I'm not saying this is right, that's wrong. Hear what I say and build on it. Trust yourself. Trust no man, right? Through the God in you, release to Christ. Christ is truth, the Word of God incarnate. I don't know anymore. Or through the Christ that's released to God. It's very important that people get this. I'm telling you. And it won't happen because they can't shed ego. Ego is a damnable sin, right? But it's not damnable as you think. If you do not shed it, you're damned because you cannot grow. Same as all the other damnable sins. I said all this before, few years ago. I've been saying it for years. So, I'm going to make this video, drink a bunch of stuff, flush, hopefully go to sleep and they'll fall asleep all that. As soon as I flushed, the anxiety subsided. You're fine if you're walking. I don't know what it is. My body's in shock. I know this feeling. I've been in it. Pissed. And you gotta talk to these people and you can't get mad at them, like, and they're patronizing you, like, seriously. I said, you're patronizing me, I said to the nurse. I said, that's okay. That's okay. I just couldn't think anyways to talk. I wasn't well. I was nauseous on the way to town. I had to lay down in the van. And I go to the doctor. I go to the pharmacist, and I'm trying to explain everything, and he's like, the others are like, oh, you need something, you need probiotics. I take the Cadillac of probiotics, okay? I have been for years. I worked hard on my gut bacteria to get it back, not to be destroyed by some people who think it's not even relevant, that won't even tell you to take these. Crazy. And this isn't everything. I'm drinking freaking water from creeks, everything else without. That's what good gut, the proper gut bacteria does. I'm not saying to do that. I'm not saying that you can't get sick, but I never have. You get what I mean? Like, within reason, I'm not going to drink some moon shit and all this other stuff, but we get sick easily because we are missing the good bacteria in our guts. I think I mentioned that in my last video. It makes us very sick. It prevents proper brain function. That's why they think fluoride is good for you. That shit's good stuff. If you don't even care to look in it, it's for the sake of your kids. As I spoke about a long time ago in school, they get you to swish it in the mouth with the same cup she brought me. And I would sit there and just spit in it and make it look like a swish, and then everybody found out, and then the teachers would watch more, like prison guard, making sure you're. I'd feel sick every time I put that shit in my mouth. Pardon the language, I don't care. You know why they do autopsies, right? Try this, try that, try this, try that, right? Let's see what they cause. They don't give a shit. It doesn't matter, you're dead. Anyways, I don't even know why you're talking about that on YouTube, right? YouTube is a propaganda site, and anybody with any sense should only use it to use it. Who cares? You know what I mean? Use them. But you have alternate sites if you want to speak any truth. And if they did harm to me on purpose and know exactly what they did, because the way that nurse was, it was like, this is a board. I'm a servant of God, okay? The prime creator, as I call it. God as you call it. I fight in truth. Now, you only fight in truth and righteousness. Righteousness means always be willing to admit you're wrong. So, screw all you pastors who didn't teach right. If you did, there'd be a lot more of us, because once you connect to what it is, it never leaves you. It gives you the strength till you drop where you are. Only you can do yourself in, which I might have done here. They might have put that shit in me. I don't know. I am sick as dog. I've never been this sick. I'm going on pure adrenaline. My body's in shock. I can't drink enough water. I'm fasting, drinking water, lots of water. I'm flushing. But antibiotics is something else. It's the immune system. Just probiotics is not going to stop that. That replaces 80% of your immune system, which is your gut flora or whatever. But your immune system going into hyperdrive, attacking you, your body, is autoimmune. How do you stop that? I'm not sure. Autoimmune, this disease, AIDS. So, feed the autoimmune. And you only do that with nutrients, right? A lot of nutrients. And my garden is not growing the best. I planted a bunch of beans. I don't have much help. And I don't trust what they sell in the store. It's full of chemicals. That doesn't feed your immune system. You know, how do you fix autoimmune deficiency? You build up the immune. Okay, the immune system. Anyway, I don't know if people will ever get it. And I hope you do. I hope we do. I hope we win. Because if not, it's a bleak future for our children. And if you don't care to look up truth, the Word of God, you can find out for yourself. Okay? And it's not just a matter of, I'm not drinking fluoridated water anymore. They're putting it in snacks. They're putting it in bread. They're putting it in ice cream. You know what I mean? You need to just do it. You think I'm crazy? I can't even brush my teeth with fluoridated toothpaste. I had that same feeling. That's why I knew right away it was fluoridated water. Just that little bit. So, you think I'm crazy? Then prove it. Fast on, do what you can. Drink distilled water. Eat, take sea salt and bleach to replenish your minerals for 40 days. I guarantee you'll end up with all kinds of cold sweats and everything else, and it'll be like hardcore withdrawals. Maybe you won't even know because your pituitary is already calcified. I spent years decalcifying my sea salt again and other things. But anyways, just do it for 40 days. Nothing but what you know does not have fluoride. Read those damn ingredients. Remember, the truth is always given? The ingredients are always given. We didn't care to look. What the hell are you giving my kids eat? They like so much. You know, Kraft Dinner is banned in a lot of places because it's so bad for you. Whatever. People don't give a shit anyway. Been talking all this stuff for years. I'm tired. I'm exhausted. And maybe it's just time to give up. Because like I said, I hindered my progress. I didn't get to where I needed to be. Fighting for others, that's not worth it. They're not. They are deserving of everything they got coming. So, and it's not me doing it. I sympathize. That's why I fought for you. But I'm not going to weep for you. Will you weep for me? Has anybody wept for me? All the things I lost? No. Something up there, the light just turned on, the motion light. Anyways, 25 minutes. Rambled about not much. I don't know if I'm going to pull through this. Like I said, if I got to fight hard for this, I don't think I want it. And I'm not saying committing suicide. I'm just freaking, like I said, man. I guess cocaine, whiskey, and sleeping pills is a sense of, but I'm kind of being funny, but not, right? I'm going to go out and, not bliss, but, you know what I mean, just, they'll euthanize you if you want, so don't be all, oh, this and that. But I know a severe type of cancer that, because of, like I said, cancer is your body attacking itself. It's trying to combat something that's not in your body, that doesn't belong, and it's caused by your immune system. That's why they use radiation to destroy your immune system, so it stops growing. Well, when you've been smoking as long as me, and you excite your immune system to no end like they did, yeah, I don't think there's much hope for me. You know, I just feel it in my lungs. I could be wrong. Maybe I could get it turned off. Probiotics turned off. I took 3, 6, 9 or 8 today, or maybe 12. I'll take another 3 or 4. You know what I mean? Probiotics supposed to turn them back on your immune system. Antibiotics turn them off, but I don't. I think once your immune system's agitated like this, like you did in the blood, whatever damage is going to do to my lungs will be done. It will be in there, right? Might stop growing, might. That's a factor. I know it in my heart that this is going to be so bad, just like I knew that was going to be bad. I know that this is going to be bad, and I'm just disheartened, basically already given up. Anyways, I'll end this here. Maybe I'm just crazy, maybe I'll be fine. I am a fighter, but I'm not well, and I won't be well for a long time because of what they did. I'm not saying that they should have just given me antibiotics to go home with. The penicillin, oh, that's the bad one. I know it is. But even that, take one pill. Once your immune system excited, it doesn't have to keep being agitated to be more excited, more excited, more excited. Once it finds that and it's going down, it's good. Like, you know what I mean? They have us convinced we got to keep taking them, because it could cause a stronger version of the virus. Or whatever. It doesn't matter for a cat bite, for one. It's not like it's going to go back to the cat and he's going to get a stronger virus and give it to someone else. And it's bullshit. It's the toxins that cause it. Toxins that mutate it. Fluoride is a bad one. Believe it or not. Chemical waste. And we'll just get rid of it by dripping it in their water, telling them it's for their teeth. This is clown world, man. You know, you should be just laughing about it, but I don't know. No one even cares to know. That's too much. Like, so when the doctor doesn't even know that, they have no business treating anyone. When a nurse doesn't even care to know that, do they have any right treating anybody? Like, look at it, they blew up both my veins, eh? And I'm saying, what are they doing starting there? You always start down there so you can work your way up. We're in a crazy world. And he was the nicest one. That was the nurse that was the least hospitable and I found standoffish was the one that did the best IV, like, you know what I mean? Slow, didn't bruise, couldn't even tell where she put the needle, you know what I mean? Rainbow hair though, but whatever that means. but she was the best one. So, you know, but if this nurse got, you know, they're gonna take the fluoride, I could see her mouth. They all wear masks, right? I seen her mouth today. I wouldn't have accepted her. It was like it changed everything from the eyes to the whole face. So, you know what I mean? I just gave in. Yeah, okay, whatever. And I didn't put two and two together. I knew what I knew. Toxins and chemicals mutate viruses or bacteria and cause it to. So maybe you'll be lucky because the culture said no growth found, but my immune system's tapping itself in my body. Anyway, I rambled enough about this. I'm at 30 minutes and said nothing. I had other things to say, but my mind is not on it, people. Okay? Get on it. Those are on the path. Just stay on the fight, you know. You don't have to be right to be in the fight. Okay? You don't. You just have to be willing to admit you're wrong and correct your path. Very easy. Jesus talked about all that stuff. All you Jesus freaks that he's going to save you when you're going to heaven. But you're dumb as shit. No wisdom. Even the simple will be made wise, it says. So if you don't have that, then don't worry about the promises of your next life. Boy, oh boy, people.